Baby.
Other people need to see this.
Yeah. Watch our domestic. From having to train with me day in and day out to film these things. It's really fall apart. Forward rolls, break falls, standing legs. Get to work, lady. Who's I'm faithful. On the outside, I would do 2 laps.
It's just two. One side and one side.
Like I said, I do as many times as I can before you die. All right. Again. You're almost getting your standing base.
Almost. I went too far.
I saw.
I know.
What is this thing that you're doing where you're just like hopping to the side? Do your forward roll and your break fall and stand base properly.
What was I doing?
Here, great impersonation. Fantastic. Wait, I'm not done. Half-assy watch. Forward roll. Break. Fall. Standing in. Base. You did it again.
If you're doing wrong, you have to do it more time.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yes. Yeah, I believe in you. You got this.
I'm trying not to put my hand down. And
all right,
so I
you don't have to floppy to the side. All right, pretend you're going to put your hand down, and then go.
Okay.
You got this. And you need to. Yeah. Good enough. Good enough. I love that they can't see this. They can definitely see it. I turn the camera so everybody can see this.
I did it.
You did it. Backwards. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, I'm not a professional student.
It's actually a pretty fair call. Nobody can complain. Professional student. Yes. Good enough.
Okay.
Hip escapes. 2 laps.
That's the only thing that I do decently.
Yeah, I know. You're actually doing good. Yes. Exactly. Heel. That right heel is just like nailed to the floor. Dude, try harder. Good enough. Go. Yes. For everybody watching these eventually. Monday, we're going to be going over this in class. Okay? Class. We're going to do an actual class. So this coming Monday, you're going to have to book in, and we're going to have 6 8x8 squares taped off. And you guys are going to be learning how to do this in slices. Little bits and pieces that I'm going to explain why we do this specific variation constantly. Over and over. Very good. Ooh, make it look good. Roll over your shoulder and go. You okay? Yeah. You did good. Let's get from here. Feel free to come back. Oh, fancy. Gravity rolls. We make a connection to the ground. So from here, if I need to rotate, if I'm facing the camera, if I need to rotate from here, it's not going to be, yeah. My elbow connects to the ground, my foot connects to the ground. And from here, I'm going to start to roll over my shoulder, and I tuck my head over the opposite shoulder and build a frame. So these get complicated over time, right? So if I need to get to my knees, I can start to build frames. Did you do it? I'm gonna believe she did. Proud.
I think
so proud. You did it. I have to admit somebody. All right, we'll get the class started. All right. You doing good? So like I was saying, we're going to be going over this in class in person in slices, all right? So why we move like this, how this functions under pressure. Good. We'll be doing some jiu-jitsu oriented warm-ups as well. Good. Yes, now pause here because you're at the end. See if you can do it. Make a connection to the floor.
I haven't done this yet.
You're okay. Tuck your chin, roll your shoulder to shoulder. Walk your feet out. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of different exercises that go along with this stuff. It's not necessarily just that. So if I start to do this motion, we can also thread the needle forward, or we can start to thread the needle by passing through. We can also start to connect to the ground. Okay, there's a lot of things that we can start to do with this. That's the only variation of inverting I will ever do.
That's capoeira.
It's jiu-jitsu capoeira. So stand up, please. 2 feet on the hips. Throw one leg across. Perfect. Okay. Throw the leg across and take a step forward. Yes. Okay. Throw the leg across again. Take a step forward. We start to change things, okay? So the movement actually ends up being me lining my hips back up with you. This is more for her than you. So it's never gonna be just one thing. Just throw the leg across really hard and fast. Ah, shit. Okay, from here, what can I do? Make a connection to the ground, okay? So again, take that leg across and take a step in. Pause here. Ah, that's annoying. Pause. Okay, so it's little bits that we add on over time. It's never just going to be the one move. The one move should have worked to begin with, right? If you did it right. Now, if you do it wrong, you've got backup where you can come in and continue the movement, or you can move your frame out of the way and line yourself back up with the person. Your phone should be lined up with them. And railroad tracks, okay? I'll talk about railroad track crap in the advanced class, if there ever gets to be an advanced class. All right, you headlock now. Today's class, we're going to be going over the headlock defensive strikes, and we're going to be going over taking the back from the closed guard in the ground. So first off, we get to do Lisa's favorite one, okay? The headlock guillotine reversal. But before that, we're going to have to find base, okay? So, still get hard, you find, you're going to put me in a headlock. Perfect. If my nose goes before my toes, I'm in trouble. So, the first thing I want you guys to practice is, okay? What that means is I'm taking out all the slack. I'm not putting my nose before my toes, and I'm going to protect myself, okay? So, I'm going to pull my head to the ground. Yes. Come back. Pull my head to the ground. You're pulling yourself. Does that make sense? Okay. What's happening is my hip bone is connecting to her. This hand is not going to be holding the hip necessarily, because right now I don't know what her intentions are. Turn to me, please. Slowly. Perfect. From here, I want to make sure you guys understand that you're going to connect your hip bone and pull your head back to find base and connection from here. Pull my head down. Okay. Take your legs off of the ground. You should be able to hold my partner. I should. I'm not even going to try. Pause here. My hands aren't necessarily grabbing onto the hips right here because let's talk about circumstances. I don't know why you're here right now, but we're going to practice the idea of maybe this person wants to smack you in the face. Okay? So, touch my eyes. Let go. Touch my eyes. Yes. Smack me in the face. Yes. Terrible things happen here. Okay? So now from here, what I want your hip bone connected, and I want your hands up, chin tucked. Okay, pull my head to the ground. Okay, good. So now grab my eyes with your left hand, your other left hand. Okay, when this hand, never mind. Pause. From here, you're gonna punch me in the fucking head.
Which one?
Big swingy hate punch. I hate you. Okay, come back. You're here, you're in a headlock. You're gonna punch me. Yes. Ha-ha. Cool. Touch my face. Ah. Touch my face. Punch my face. Yes. Safety first. Now, let go of the headlock and run away. Perfect. That's something nobody ever teaches off of this. Somebody's got you in a headlock. When they let go and they realize they can't really do anything, they don't keep holding that one hand nookie. Sometimes they just let go. I've had wrestling guys just put me in a fucking headlock when they realize they can't really move me around. They let go. You end up on their back. Okay? So here, please. First thing I want you to drill off of this is finding your base. So your partner's going to hold their hands really tight. From here, they're going to try and pull your head down. And you're going to click. No. Put your hands just here. Tuck your chin. Hide your eyes. Okay? Now, from here, maybe your partner can't do anything about this, and they let go of the headlock. Where are you in general? Literally walk away from me. Let go of the headlock. I love you. Perfect. Elbow me in the face. I need to be aware of this. The moment that person's arm lets go of the headlock, from here, they can hit you, okay? So what I want you to do, get used to finding your base, and your partner goes, this is fucking weird, and let's go.
It's fucking weird.
Move yourself to the rear clinch, okay? When you move yourself to the rear, that's fucking weird. When you move yourself to the rear clinch, bury your head, okay? So from here, I'm not putting my forehead here. If she turns, she can rotate around the curve of my head. What I want to do is put my ear between her scapula, just here. Now there's no rotation. I've cut out the slack. And if she wants to hit me, not gonna help, okay? I'm holding onto the hip bones when I get there. So my hands are coming down. They're gonna become an S grip, and my forearm lines the hip bone. Now we've done this in previous classes. Do you remember it?
No.
Okay. Headlock. Pause here. My hips get engaged. You can't pull me down. From here, you let go and turn that way. Pause. If I stay here, I end up eating dick. It's terrible. My job is to be here. Okay? So now turn back towards me. Other way as well. Okay. What's happening with your hips? Can you tell them?
You're locking my hips.
Okay. Turn back towards me. Other way. Yes. What I want is your forearm along the hip line with an S grip, your elbows pinched, okay? Now when your partner goes to turn towards you, they should be kind of hitting the wall. Bone should be hitting bone, okay? So number one, first thing first. Pause here. Yes, good, okay. Now, okay. Come back, do it again. Yeah, again, this is something no one ever teaches. Get used to this. Because if you find your base, which there's multiple ways of doing it, I want you to relax, put your head down. Okay, I want you to drop down with your hips and scoop them underneath you. You look at you, you found your base. Okay, maybe this is hard for me to deal with. I don't quite understand what's happening. I'll let go. Where are you now? Has distance been managed?
No.
No. Okay, let's do that again. Start with your partner in a headlock. They're going to find their base. Pause. From here, when I let go, I want you to hug here. I want you to come around. S grip, perfect. Pause, move with me. Keep your ear tight to my back. Stand right where you are, don't move. This is where I want you, okay? Pinch your elbows down, 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 yes. Pull that elbow down, yes. You feel that?
Yeah.
Can I hit you?
Oh, okay.
Don't let those come up. I swear to God, I'll hurt. Come on. Hold the hips. Pause here. Yes. You feel that? That's much better. Pick me up. That was terrible. Use your hips like a scoop. Okay. Okay. One more time. Slow motion. I start with my partner in a headlock. Good. Find your base. Perfect. I want you to tuck your chin. Keep it tight to me. Yes. Okay. I let go. Take my back, hug my hips. There we go. Time. Perfect. Okay. Again. Next move, your partner's going to hug onto your head. You're going to find your base, and your hands are going to be up. Chin tucked, head buried. If your partner goes to punch you, catching a punch is not a thing. Okay? What I want from you is this. When your partner goes to punch you, you put up a ramp. Okay? Time. What I'm doing is this. I'm not just holding onto the arms. Huge space. I want to take out the slack on that. So what I'm doing is I'm rolling my shoulder to my ear. I don't care if their hand is in there right now. I'm tucking my chin, hiding everything away, and I'm making a bit of a ramp. Okay? Again, please. She's got the headlock. My chin is tucked. My hands are here. Okay? Arm that's forward is the leg that's forward. If she's pulling my head down, I have to make a connection. She pulls that arm back to punch me. That space is open. She can hit me. This needs to be closed. Touch my face. Good. That ends up getting collected because of it. Okay? Now, your partner's going to go to hit you again. Good. From here, we're going to hug the arm down. The most common mistake that I see with this, holding on with a C-clamp and wrapping with a monkey grip. I don't want you to ever do that. Straighten your arm to the ground. Again. That's terrible for me. Double C-clamp, still not going to work. Double monkey grip, still not going to work. Yes. From here, what I want is this. When this arm comes down, I want you to just add weight downwards. Punch me again. Yes, yes. Actually punch me. Yes, what happened? Okay. I want your partner to try to hit you. Don't just wiggle your arm around. Your partner's going to rip their arm back and try and hit you. That's important, okay? So again, rip your arm back, try and hit me. Where are you now? Way far back. I'm not holding here. Straighten your arm to the ground. Okay. What I want is a monkey grip on the bicep, and I want that pinched in, nice and tight against them. I'm pulling it into me. Now from here, when I hold onto the wrist, I'm not holding here. I'm actually going to pin it just here. Okay? So straighten your arm to the ground, pull it away. Okay. I want you guys to find that spot. That's very important because that spot doesn't exist here. Punch the ground. Pull your arm out. Don't overthink it. Just get your arm away from my arms. Get your arm away from my arms. Yes. Get your arm away from my arms. Yes. Get your arm away from my arms. Does it feel like I'm holding on for dear life?
Yeah.
I'm not holding anywhere. Thank you. I'm not holding anything fancy. It's where I'm holding it that matters the most. Okay? So if I hold here, it looks the exact same. Get your arm out. Good. Okay. Get your arm out. Does it feel like I'm squeezing for dear life, or I just put it in the right spot?
Yes.
Okay? Okay. So again, partner starts with a headlock. From here, they're pulling your head down. Push your hip into them. Tuck your chin. Hide your face. When your partner goes to punch, touch your ear and your shoulder. Yes. They punch you. Yes. I'm adding weight. They punch you again. Yes. They punch you again. Yes. Did you feel that? Bit by bit by bit. The reason we get this is because they try to punch us. If they don't try to punch us, we don't get it. It's not a thing. You don't have to do it. You can always just lift them up and get out of the way. Whole bunch of what ifs. So don't ever think that this is like, it has to be done like this. No, just make it hard to do. When it's hard to do, 9 times out of 10, they let go. Get used to getting on their back. Okay? One more time. Start with your partner in the headlock. Perfect. Find your base. Tuck your chin. Your partner goes to punch you. Add some weight by building the ramp. They continue to punch you. They continue to punch you. Your job is to collect. Now from here, let's say you just give up and you let go of the headlock. I need to be aware of that elbow to the face. So my job is to get here. Okay? So that's the first part of the drill. Here we go. Okay. See it? Find your base. Yes. That's good. I already got that headlock. I want you to push your hip bone towards me. Yes, pull your head back. Yes, that's much better. It's hard for me to pull you down. Good. Now, I want your hands to be ready. So don't worry about holding on to that. Yes. Yes. Good. Stay where you are. I want you to roll your ear and your shoulder together when you feel this. Yes. 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 Pause here. I think it's strength, isn't it? Pause. Here. Pause here. Push. Push. Good. Hold. Hold. Yes. You feel that?
Okay.
Pause. C-clamp. Monkey grip. You feel how that C-clamp doesn't let me come up?
Yeah.
Yes. Push that to my hip. Push into my hip. Hold to you. Good. Can I pull your head down? Hip. Yes. All right. Be ready. Good. That's again. Pause here. Good. Let me pull your head down. Let me pull your head down. Have your hands ready. Pause. Pause. Do you look like a letter T? Never look like a letter T. Come back. Why?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, your hips connected. Okay? Ready? Yes. Good. Okay. Let's add on to this. Partner's going to put you in a headlock again. From here, your hip connects, your chin's down. They go to strike, you're closing that door. They go to strike, you're closing that door. When you collect this, what happens if they don't let go? Okay? From here, pull my head down. It's still there. Okay? What I need from you is this. Right here, terrible. If I let go right now, punch the ground. Pull your arm out. Come back. Spawn. Punch the ground. Pull your arm out. Okay, I'm keeping it back here, okay? It's a monkey grip on the bicep. I've got it pinned and I'm pushing with my hip. Pull the arm out. It's much harder to do, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, now from here, C clamp on the wrist. Letter C goes to the wrist and I pin it to my chest. This is one of those moves that they teach and nobody ever gets it for realsies. Trust me, it's a for realsies thing when Hickson does it to you, okay? From here, move around, do stuff. If you have base, they're not going anywhere, okay? From here, connect your hip, open your chest. From here, you're gonna take a big step back. Now you open the door. Never give up your base to do things. From here, I'm gonna drop with my knees. My head comes up underneath. When it comes up underneath, it slips. Now, the problem with this is, straighten your left hand. I'm gonna lose that, okay? If I have that C clamp, punching my chest, straighten your left hand. Don't ever be nice, mean it. Straighten it. Yes. Okay. When you come out, when you get to here, this C clamp touching the chest. As you step back, drop a level, it becomes a shelf. Okay? From here, straighten your arm. Turn back towards me. Good. Okay. What's happening is this. Is the most minor thing, but if you don't do it, that doesn't work. Okay, so I'm certain some of you have done this. It's like, it's never gonna work on me. Okay, trust me, when you do this move, you're holding the arm. When you're holding the arm, it shouldn't be over here. It should be back here by their hip, and your hip should be connected. From here, it's much harder to get out. If my hip is back, you can pull me down with that hand. So I keep my hip in, and I keep my head up. From here, there's no hands, so I don't have to worry about tucking my chin and hiding my face right now. That C clamp is going to pin that wrist to your chest. When it's pinned to your chest, it's just not limbs. Make it a part of you, okay? So your chest inflates. Everything's a part of you. It's not limb versus limb. When you do this move, don't give up your base. Open up, find your base. And when you drop a level, don't put your nose before your toes. Drop and let your head come underneath. Keep it connected to your chest. When you come out behind them, from here, there's nothing holding that from going downwards. It's a letter C. What I need to do is I need to make it a shelf, okay? So that letter C has a hole that goes to the ground. What I want you to do, close the hole. The moment you come out, okay? Open the chest, take that step back, drop a level, click. Your elbow touches your hip, you make a shelf, and now everything comes in behind you, okay? One more time. Partner goes to strike. We collect. Once we collect, your partner's still trying to pull your head to the ground. Connect with your hip. Hold on to that arm. Once you know you have a good hold on that arm. Do I have a good hold?
No.
Can you touch my face? Yes. Can you touch my face?
Yep.
Good. Straighten your arm. Okay, it's real now, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so now the lock itself is just a quick push upwards. Okay, if you care about the person, don't do it. It hurts more than you think it does. Now, here's the fun part. If this person, I need you to stand up. Pause. If this person is super flexible and does not care about saying encore, okay, let the hand slip. Come up underneath and S grip. Okay, now straighten out your left arm.
Yeah.
Get away. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this movement. It's not necessarily just that old school lock that you saw in the LDO Gracie handbook, okay? Last time we'll go on a headlock, please. Click. My partner goes to punch. I say no. I collect that arm. They go to punch again. Yes, that's the time. Now from here, I can open things up, okay? Now from here, I can change the angle. Now from here, I can drop a level and come up behind. I'm still pulling here, but I'm keeping this connected to my chest. It's not here. It's not limb versus limb. It's my body. Now, good. If you're having struggle with this person holding onto that arm, grab the chest, grab their hair, grab the back of their shirt, and push upwards hard. Okay? When you're practicing, don't do it fast. Don't do it hard. Feel that. Okay? Now, what I did when you get out, you do this. As you come up under, click. Okay? That leather seat has a hole in it, which you make a shelf. Okay? Nice and slow. On your base. Collect the strike. Yes. Arm. Yes. It's nice and big. Yes. Get a little lower on my bicep. Pause and turn with me. All right. A little lower on the bicep. Push your hip towards your hand and let go of this hand. Pull. Pull. Yes, that's good. Okay. I want you to C-clamp that to your chest. I want you to look at the ceiling. Okay, your face is safe now. Good. Can I pull you down? No. Don't let this out. I swear to God, if it gets out, I'll hit you. Good. I want you to take a step back with that left foot. Keep your hip connected. Yes. I want you to drop a level with your knees. Build a shelf. Turn your hand like a shelf. Relax. Yes. Okay. Keep it pinned to your chest. Pull your elbow to your hip. And I want you to lift my hand. Tap. Okay. Let's do that one more time.
I think you're less flexible than me.
Yeah, no, I'm super flexible.
I shouldn't go back.
Good. 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 Chest. Open your chest. Look at the ceiling. Yes. Take that step back. Build a shelf. Build that shelf. Keep it connected to your chest or I'm going to walk away. Yes. Tap. That is very good. Okay. I'm happy with that. Now we get to do your favorite move. Fine. You want to do it?
No, do it wrong. You're going to yell.
Not bad. That was okay. Okay. Time. Back again. From here, your partner has you in a headlock. They're not punching. They're not pulling you around. From here, they're just holding on tight. They pull my head to the ground. Okay. Nothing's really happening. I have the ability to hoist and slam this person now. Okay. What that means is my hand comes here. My hand comes here. And I pick them up and turn them. Cool. We can totally do that. Or guillotine. Okay. Options. From here, your hand slides through, palm down. And what you're going to be doing is you're pushing the chin away. Okay. So I'm not pushing in this direction. What I'm looking to do is lift the chin. When I lift the chin, the spine curves. When the spine curves, it goes around. Now, did you see what happened when I lost connection? Floppy flop. Okay? So what I want you to do is guide them with your hand. So one more time. From here, when I start to lift the chin and push, my hand is going to guide and roll them into the guillotine. Okay? One more time. Find your base. Your hands are already up, so this shouldn't be too hard. Keep your chin tucked, keep your eyes down. When this hand comes through from here, keep in mind you can push this person away and just get away. But right now, they've covered the distance. They managed the damage for us, okay? So continue to push. When you feel them let go, keep that chin. Hold that chin. Guide the hips. And now from here, finish with a guillotine, okay? Good. Right. Yeah. Stay on the camera. Come on, come with me. Come on, come with me.
Oh, you're doing it wrong.
Last time.
Ah.
Where's your base? Not bad. Okay. So, yes, you can put a finger in the eye. Maybe they'll move. If you take those hands and you push that chin, you're good. Okay? Keep pushing the chin away. No one gets to stay like this forever. They have to start to rotate with their spine. Okay? How do you feel about that? Back off.
Never.
Okay, let's move on to the groundwork for today. So we went over standing headlock defense with strike. Okay, just one thing I'd like to add on to that. Headlock, pull my head down. Okay, from here, same thing occurs, but they're the one pulling me down. Remember, if they can't fully pull me down, I can roll up underneath. Okay, what happens if they give up on pulling me down? They go to strike. It's the same thing, but look. It's much easier to maintain your base because they're not pulling the head down anymore. Yes, this could be occurring, but two hands wrenching is hard. One hand holding, not hard. Just find your base, okay? So if the partner grabs you in the headlock, pulls your head down. Ah, my timing's off. I didn't get to do the cool move. I go to hip. Yes. Come up with your hips, okay? Come up with your hips. Get your base. Do the whole series of pivots from down to, my nose is before my toes. Now it's off. All right. Groundwork. Reach your way down on the ground. Head close again. Let's go back just a little bit. Perfect. So today, what we're going to be going over is the opportunity to take the back from the closed guard. So not everyone is going to be looking to punch you. Not everyone's looking to pin you down. If someone puts a forearm across your throat, let's consider that as arm across. Okay? So right now, this is 50-50 for us. If I do this, what could she do? Yes. You're on my back. That's the best way to do it, okay? So one of the first things I like to do for this part of the class is parry from the guard, okay? So from here, if I make a fist, just like your flinch drills against the wall, she should have her hands up. Good. If there's striking involved and there's distance, I would always prefer you be in stage 3.
Stage 3 is...
Yes, 100%. Good work. Okay. If she can't pull me in, she needs to create distance. But let's talk about this. I'm giving her my posture. All she has to do is take me off the center line. So right now, just like a flinch drill, your hands are up, but the golden rule for the guard is never have your head off the ground, okay? Because if I do clip you, I'm not only going to hit you, the ground's going to hit you as well, okay? So you have two choices now. One, you can open and create distance so I can't touch your face. Or two, you can cover that distance. And we're going to go over it safely now. I'm going to make a fist to touch her chin. And I just start to reach. All she's going to do is take it across the center line. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Yes. If I come on the outside, I come with an open hand. Yes. 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 It's easy, right? Okay. When I reach for your face, what I want you to do is pull your knees to your chest and get out of the way, okay? So when you do this, what I mean is do a little bit of a crunch, okay? So an oblique crunch. It means you just do it to the side, right? So without doing anything, just do the oblique crunch. Yes, perfect. Okay, now use your hand and do the oblique crunch. Yes, perfect. Use your hand, oblique crunch, pull your knees to your chest. 100%. Good work. Okay, other side. Yes, good. Yeah. Yes, very good. Yes, good. We're going to stick with that for now. Okay? When I reach, I want you guys to parry, pull your knees in, and get out of the way. All right? At the very end, what we're going to do is a little bit of a test and see if she can hold me. Hold me. Okay, I'm back. What I want is this. Actually, let's swap. Those guard, please. She makes a fist. She goes to touch my face. It comes across the center line. I pull her in. When I get here, I'm not just holding my hands, okay? What I want to do is I want to reach to the sky and pull my hand to me, okay? So the arm on the side of the head is going to hug it down, and you give yourself a high five. From here, pinch your ear and your shoulder together. Now, pull your arm out, please. Okay, now I want you to sit up straight if you can. Yes, continue. Okay, if she can. Some people can, some people can't, okay? From here, if my partner wants to sit up, I can't allow them to pull me up and slam me, so my foot's gonna touch the ground, and I add weight to my right shoulder. No one's picking me up at that point, okay? So one more time, my partner goes to punch me in the face. Yes, from here, karate chop, high five, ear. Test your partner, see if they can pull their arm out, see if they can sit up, okay? If they do sit up, push your foot into the mat, into your shoulder. That's gonna help you achieve the angle that we're gonna talk about in just a second, okay? So that's the first part of the drill. The second part of the drill is hitting on the outside, okay? So from here, if her posture is up, yes, and she goes a big haymaker to my face, yes, good. My hands are in the middle, perfect, okay. So when she does that again, two hands are gonna go up. Okay? When she does that again, two hands are going to go up, and I'm going to pull her in with my legs. Okay? She's going to hit me. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to get out of the way. See how I'm on the side now. Okay? So one more time. My partner's going to give me a big swing. I say no, and get out of the way. Okay? The whole point of this exercise, I want you to make a fist and touch my chin. And I say no, and I get out of the way. Okay? We always want to be on an angle. Okay? You got that? Yeah, we always want to be on an angle, so come back in the darkness. If I'm here, if I'm in a center line with my partner, everything is 50-50 regardless. And one of the worst things is I'm the one on the ground. This can end badly for me because of weight distribution and gravity alone. Right now, I always want to be on an angle. I always want, look at that. I'm not doing anything, and what happened? Now touch my face. Yeah. Okay, you always want to be on an angle. Do you remember Hickson talked about this in the lounge room? Seriously, it's never going to be here. It's always going to be here. It's always going to. I'm always going to be on an angle. Do things. I'm always off when it calls. I'm always on an angle. I'm never straight in line with you. Okay? If we were standing up and striking, never straight in line with you. Okay? I'm always on an angle away from the danger. And I'm always going to be changing the angle constantly to make your life miserable. Okay? It's already miserable. All right, so from here, we're going to do a little drill. Your partner's going to make a fist and touch your chin. You're going to parry and check. See if your partner can pull that arm out. Yes, good. Your partner's going to open palm, slapping the ear. Two hands. Okay? Good? Let's just move on. Okay, so what I want you guys to understand is the idea of weight distribution. All right? If you're laying underneath a 200-pound person, and oh, I don't know, is that big here? I don't know what pounds are anymore. Let's say like 200-kilo person on top of you in a straight line. That's going to be miserable for you. I always want you on an angle. Now it's only 100 kilos on you, right? And you have an angle. And an angle means you can connect and add weight to the person. So let's go over doing that. I want you to lay down. I'm going to do what I need you to do to me. Okay. Head to the camera, please. Awesome. So from this exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to start with our partner. And they're going to put their forearm across your throat. And I want them to lean everything into that forearm. Okay? So my forearm just here, and everything goes in. Okay. Good? Good. All right, this is miserable for me. So what's important? Right out the gate. Everything needed. Okay, right out the gate is safety. Okay? If she goes to punch me, my hands need to be ready. If she goes to headbutt, my hands need to be ready. Hop on your knees, please. Good. Be solid. Stay where you are. Good. Okay. Right now, if there's nothing here, headbutts. If there's nothing here, strikes. And that strike could be to the body or it could be to the head. But what I need, just like we were doing when we were standing, is just these two hands. Okay? If she goes to headbutt, I got the slack taken out. If she goes to strike, yes, I got the slack taken out. Okay, let's pretend that this is 300 kilos of hate right here. It's going to be very hard for me to push the arm across. Okay, so what I want you to practice doing is this. You're going to make a connection with the limb. Okay, I'm going to take out all the slack with this. I'm going to protect myself by turning my chin and tensing my neck. All right, taking out the slack, turning my chin, tensing my neck, and now from here, I'm going to make a connection to the ground, and I'm going to move me, not her. Okay? That's super important that you understand. You're not moving 300 kilos. You're going to connect to 300 kilos and move yourself with it. Okay? So I need you to put that forearm here, and I want you to get up on both of your feet and put everything into this hard as you can. This isn't going to help me. That is. Okay? So hop up. Go away, please. If I'm here in a straight line and I try to push this arm across, it's never going to work. But if I make a connection to it and I make a connection to the ground, this doesn't have to move. I move. Okay? You want to try?
Sure.
Okay. So pause here. There's a bit of weight and it hurts, right? Turn your chin, tense your neck. It hurts less. Yeah? Okay. From here, don't worry about that just yet. Worry about this.
All right.
Yes. Don't let me touch your face. Yes. Yes. Don't let me touch your face. Yes. Pause. Keep that little, yeah. Yeah, it's like a, yes. Yeah. So it's like an airbag. Okay? It's a buffer. You're not waiting for me to hit it. I want it to already be a part of me, and it's sticky. Sticky. Yes. It's very sticky. It's very sticky. Very sticky and annoying. Perfect. Now pause here. I'm not doing anything. I'm leaning in. Put your hand on my elbow. The other elbow. Yes. Like you're going to push it away. Now push that elbow away. Okay. Put your foot on the ground. Move yourself. Move yourself. Yes. I didn't move once.
Okay.
You move you.
Yeah.
Let's go again.
It's weird.
I'm not going to move. You move you. Make a connection to the ground. You're leaving your head behind. Okay? Remember when we do our hip escape, your shoulder and your hip, everything is one unit. Don't do one piece at a time.
Oh.
One. Try it. Foot on the ground. Turn your hip. Hip. Yes. Good. Okay. Again on the camera. Perfect. This time. Yeah. Not bad. All right. That's good. All right. Let's add on to that. So there's a million ways we can get the arm across, but the big thing I want you to walk away with today, how to keep it there. Okay? Yes. Yes. Moving me, not you, pause. Now from here, if you could see me without her, I'm doing a hip escape. From here, same thing as we were doing before. This arm comes up, high five, nice and snug, okay? Now from here, be a kitchen table, don't flop. Perfect, okay? From here, pull your arm out. Good, okay. So now this is gonna be very different for a lot of people. It's gonna be weight distribution rather than movement, all right? So you're gonna have to practice this. When I'm here, I'm not going to be biting the back, hugging the shoulder, shifting myself up to the elbow, falling over, inserting the hooks and taking the back. That's a lot of shit, okay? When I'm here, I'm gonna straighten this leg to the ceiling, straighten this leg to the ground, and go, no. Now I'm on their back, okay? You're gonna add weight to this person, and you're gonna make them very uncomfortable, all right? So, first thing first, I've achieved the angle, and I've got safety. Now I can add weight and be a nightmare, okay? So one last time. Start with your partner in the closed door. You're gonna have the forearm on your throat. Tense your neck, turn your chin, protect yourself, okay? When you feel safe enough to move, there's no headbutts heading your way, put your hand here. Notice that I'm not doing this. I'm not trying to force them away. My hand's here, headbutt. Okay. Now, look how close it is to where it wanted to be. Here. Now from here, I move me, and I hug my partner. Okay, for the sake of the exercise, I want your partner to be as solid as possible for this, because if they flop down, they've done your job for you. Okay, what I want is this. If I do this, I want you to put all your weight back on top of me. Like walk your knees towards me. Walk back in line. Walk back in line. Yes. Come back, please. Yes. I'm already on this angle. What I want you to do is straighten your leg to the ceiling and start to push it across. Walk your knees back in line with me. You feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no more lining themselves back up with you. Straighten the leg. Don't bite the back. Straighten to the ceiling. Push to the right. High five. Now from here, I'm not doing anything fancy. My bottom leg is straight, okay? I'm gonna start to push it away from me. When I push my leg away from me, I'm gonna pull their head towards me. Now that entire time, I'm gonna be adding weight with my leg, okay? So from here, nice and slow, push, pull, straighten the leg. Perfect. Okay, now it's kind of hard for me to move, so I need to change the angle. What I want from you is this. You can hold the lats, depending on how big the person is, or the shoulder. Now, this arm needs to come out, and I need to make sure I have a post. So I'm going to turn my head to the mat. My forehead touches the ground. My arm comes out, and I'm going to straighten my leg. Straightening my leg helps me come on top. Now, if they were to turn with me, I'm not seeing your downside, okay? So don't feel bad if you don't end up on the back. You end up on the mat. And never feel bad about quarter guard, because it's not a real thing. Elbow to the face. Okay, you're gonna do this to me, okay? You got this, low blood sugar. Okay, close guard. Pause here. You've achieved the angle. Good, hug the head. So I want this hand to become way high, and yes, snap it down, high five. Give yourself a high five and hit your ear and your shoulder. Yes, you feel that. Okay. Straighten your left leg to the ceiling. The ceiling. Yes, the ceiling. Forever. Okay. Lower this leg down. I want you to push, pull, flatten. Yes. Now, take your left hand, hold my shoulder. Put your forehead on the ground. Pull your arm out, straighten this leg. Straighten your hip to the ground. Yes. Very good. Yeah. Oh, God.
So pleasant.
It's not pleasant at all. We picked a great day for this move. All right. Again. Yeah, you're doing good. Yes, you're doing good. You might want to pull me in. You might want to pull me in. Where are we? Make sense? Yeah. Okay, good. I want you to put my arm out. Lift your head. Yes. Don't let me on. Yes. If I start to pick you up, I want you to put your left foot on the ground and push into your right shoulder. Yes. That was very good. All right. You're killing me. Okay. Again, hug tight. I want you to straighten your leg to the ceiling. The ceiling. I can feel it. Here, ceiling. Yes. Lower this one down. Yes. I want you to flatten me out. I want you to push. I want you to pull. This needs to be on the ground. Yes, 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 yes. Pause here. Shoulder, forehead on the ground. Pull your arm out. Yes. Straighten your leg. Oh. No, you're doing good. Oh, God. All right. Yes, it's miserable. I hate to break it to you. Jiu-Jitsu is miserable. I know that some of you think that it's this beautiful, flowy thing. Like, yeah, I'm just going to move and move into the next one. No. It's like a waterbed filled with hammers. It's just shit.
Emotionally as well.
It's an emotional waterbed full of hammers. Yes. Okay, so what you're looking to do is you're looking to get off the center line and add weight. Okay, now everything comes because of that. Now here's a couple of troubleshoots, and I'm going to struggle to teach them because she's a little small and she's a little buttery. So when I do something and it's let's say it's Andrew, nope, never moving. There's an answer for that as well. Okay, if somebody has that arm and they start to sit up, there's an answer for that as well. Every single thing that the person can do has a very logical answer. Let's do one last time on the side. And I'm gonna, she's a little small for this, but give me a chance. Let's see how it works. So go ahead and reach, pause here. Okay. So never go to the ground, ever, ever, ever. Okay. If I'm here, spread your knees a lot wider. Yes. Okay. From here, it's a little bit hard for me to do. It's going to be a lot easier for me to pull my foot in. Okay. So I can push the knee out from underneath now. Okay. So that's a tiny little add-on that you can do. If the partner has big legs and they're a big person, and it's hard for you to chop. Okay. There's nothing wrong with bringing your knee to you and pushing the leg out from underneath when you add weight. Okay. Now I want you to stay solid again. If this person is an animal, okay, and you cannot move them to save your life, don't bother trying to climb up. What I want you to do is hook, and you're gonna pivot. You feel that? Okay. That's an actual thing. Let's turn to the camera, please. I can't flatten them out because the knees are too wide and they're too strong. From here, that's going to achieve a good angle, but maybe I did want to take the back. When I take the back, I'm not going to bite and lose connection. You feel this? There's no connection. You feel that? Yeah. I'm biting the back and I'm lifting myself off of them. That's going to give me the ability to straighten my leg and turn my hip to the ground. Okay. Yes, you okay? Okay. I'm sorry.
That's why you do planking.
That's exactly why you do planking, okay? She's literally, like, she's been training for this for a couple of weeks, all right? Solid. The more solid the person is, the easier it is to use them to move.
That's why I'm butter.
Oh, that's why you're butter. She's not easy to move. All right, so there's this middle ground in jiu-jitsu where you have the white belt flop, where like if you move them, they're like, what do? And I swear to God, there's this stage from like white to black where it's like, no, I'm gonna do this. And then when it gets to black, it's like, you're doing the white belt flop. I swear to God, you're doing the white belt flop, but with context. So the black belt flop is eventually gonna be like a waterbed, but there's a couple hammers in there, right? So, hey. Yeah, I know, right? It's your black belt in disguise. So eventually, I swear to God, unless you're plank was born rigid. I've got one student that like, no matter what, I was like, just go like that. And he's like, I love you, plank. Okay, so rigid is rigid. Eventually, you have to learn how to kind of give way with things. So the white belt flop will become the black belt flop because the response to this is to let it happen, is to relax and let things go. Okay, sooner or later you become solid and you can move the person. Then you go back to flopping, solid. You let them go, solid. Okay, so the back take. There is one more variation on this that I'd like to teach in this class. Okay, sorry. Okay, I want you to put me in the close grip. Okay, in previous classes we talked about what's called the elevator sweep. Okay, so if she has me hugged in, punch block, yes. From here, if I put all my weight onto my right shoulder and step my leg up, do you remember how to sweep me? I want you to take your left hand, I want you to hook over my arm. I want you to straighten out your legs, lift your hips, and shift your hips. Yes, I want that hook to come in. That hook is good. Yes, you pause. Yeah. Get that all the way to the end. Good. Turn your hip bones. Yes. It's very good. I'm very happy with that. Okay. And remember, if I'm here, what do you do?
The same thing.
Okay. But what? What are you missing?
What am I missing?
I want you to take your left hand and hug your head this time. Remember? Yes. You're going to try on. Shift the angle. Put the hook in. You gotta have the hook. Now pause here. Do the same move. Why isn't it working? You need to be on your side looking like a letter C. Now I need you to become a letter I. Yes! Yes. Very good, Mark. Okay. Okay, so we've done that before. Yeah. Right? Go. Pause here. If I was to do this, where can you go?
This way.
Go. Yes. 100%. Okay. Now what? Okay. All right, so it's a headlock variation. Now, if I was to do this, where can you go?
I can move this way and take you this way.
Yes, yes, yes. 100%. Exactly the lesson. Okay? My weight distribution is going this way. Take me this way. I have no post. It's very easy to move me. Okay? So let's do the same thing. Now what? Ah, where's my weight? Yeah, it's different. It's different now. Okay? That's super important. I want you to understand. You don't get to just do a move. You do the move that's at the right place at the right time. That's what makes it look effortless. Okay? So hop on my guard, please.
So
I want you to put me in a headlock. Now, I want you to put all your weight over here. It's very easy to take them to the place that they want to go. Okay? Hop on my guard, please. I want you to put all your weight over here. It's very easy to take them to the place that they want to go. Okay? So one more time, please. Hop on my guard. All right, pause. Put all your weight in your shoulder. Okay, don't even worry about your legs, you're fine. Your partner's weight is here, not here. You're gonna do the exact same move that you were doing. Don't let him punch you. Don't let him headbutt. I need you to be as solid as you can. Spread your knees and sink your butt down and say never.
never.
Okay. Never. Perfect. I'm doing the same move. I'm extending my leg and shifting my hip. Solid, 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 solid. Perfect. From here, I'm going to start to reach. When I reach, I'm rotating and I'm turning my head to the ground. Okay? So hold my head as tight as you can, head lock. Good. Stay soft, stay soft, stay soft, stay soft. Pause. From here, turn your forehead to the ground. Add weight through your shoulder. Straighten out your back leg. Post your hands. Okay? You want to try?
Yeah.
You got this. Okay. Okay. I want you to do the first thing that you were doing. Okay? So block the headbutt. The other hand blocks the headbutt. Oh. Yes, good. This hand blocks the punch. Yes. Come over here. Straighten your left leg to the ceiling. Left leg to the ceiling. Straighten out your right leg away. Yes. I want you to reach, 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 reach. Put your forehead on the ground. Yes. Good. I want you to get up. How do you get up? You put your hand on the ground. You put your hand on my shoulder. How do you get that leg out from underneath? You straighten your top leg and turn your hip to the ground. Yes. Much better. Get out of here. There you go. Yeah. All right, you're good. You got any questions?
No.
Okay. So what's important from this class? Base. Your connection to your partner. Taking yourself offline. All right? Good metaphor for that. If you're standing right in front of something that's going to hit you, maybe get out of the way. Okay? You get out of the way, you can parry, and you can add weight to it. All right? You're already on the ground. Your job is to use the ground. All right. I think that's more than enough. I think we're done with that. Let's go on. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.